Hey everybody, I'm Tidy 80s Guy and welcome to Before D episode number 5. At the start of the last episode, I told you that this episode was going to be dedicated to my best friend who's like a brother to me, Scott Hudson. And yes, last Saturday, June 9th, Scott moved from here in Granite Falls, North Carolina to Ohio to live with his sister. As for my For a Good Time Insert Coin Galaga Classic Arcade shirt, I'm wearing it for a big surprise at the end of this episode. Now I'm going to go into my bedroom and change into a more appropriate shirt. And I'll see you in a little bit. Tidy 80s guys, 80s, 90s video world. Boom. Tidy 80s guys, 80s and 90s video world. The Great Staycation episodes. Episode 1. Episode 31. The Nintendo Direct E3 2018 presentation was greatly bad. Hey there again, and welcome back to Tidy 80s Guys' Great 80s and 90s Museum. As I announced at the end of the opening theme song, this is the start of the Great Staycation episodes. You can read more about that in the caption on screen. But know that from now until my staycation ends on June 20th, my big plan is to bring you 3 to 4 new episodes. I've got on my back in the day Nintendo Entertainment System shirt because I'm about to tie air into Nintendo's E3 presentation. Yuck! It's great that Super Mario and Super Luigi Mario are not here because I'm about to say some very not nice things about Nintendo. They have been gone all week promoting their upcoming games with Nintendo at E3 Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles, California. In fact, there's only one main cast member here today. And you'll find out who that is at the end of the episode. Anyway, it's time, TYME, to talk about how greatly bad that Nintendo Direct was. There were millions of people all over the world that were super duper excited to see what Nintendo was going to announce for the Nintendo Switch. What amazing games were they going to show? Were they going to reveal a new Donkey Kong Country with King K. Rool and the Kremlings finally back as the villains? And like Returns and Tropical Freeze made by Retro Studios. Well, how about a new Punch-Out made by Next Level Games? One that features more fighters from the Super NES Super Punch-Out. Or how about that upcoming Yoshi game in the arts and crafts graphics style? Or more on Metroid Prime 4. What about the 2019 main series Pokemon game? How about some new kingdoms and playable Luigi DLC in Super Mario Odyssey? I was super duper excited when that game was announced, but I've played it 80 hours and I admit that the game gets boring sometimes. Many empty spaces, not a lot of enemies, just collecting power moons over and over and over again. It's not a bad game, but it could definitely use some real DLC that's just not a bunch of costumes thrown in. And so many people have asked for Luigi to be playable in this game. It just doesn't make sense that he isn't. Or how about New Courses DLC for Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze? The game has already been a much bigger hit on the Switch than it was on the Wii U. But with the Switch version, it's a port with Funky Kong playable and a few extra little things. It's like Donkey Kong Country Returns. The game was released on Wii originally, but a couple years later it was ported to the 3DS with a whole new world of extra courses. And guess what? That world was not put into the Wii version. So us Wii owners of the game got shafted. So once again, everybody who owned Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, has already gotten shafted with the new game because there's no new courses in this one either. So give original Tropical Freeze owners a reason to purchase it on the Switch. But guess what? We didn't get any of these things. But we are getting a 14,000th Mario Party in the name of Super Mario Party. Yay! Or how about hearing more about the new Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee games? Nintendo, you save that for Treehouse Live. Don't spend minutes talking about this stuff after it was already announced days ago. And though they did show a variety of third-party titles, such as Fortnite, Octopath Traveler, and Ark Survival Evolved, it was all overshadowed by Super Smash Bros. Ultimate! I'm not kidding when I say that Mr. Sakurai sat there and talked about this game for over 20 minutes. It was this character did this, or this character did that, or this is what this stage looks like, or this is what this detail looks like. Oh, this is what the Wii Fit trainer's face looks like. That's what you're going to point out? Seriously, Nintendo? Then when it's all over, you think they're going to show some more games. Wrong! That was it! Over 20 minutes on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Nintendo, you've got to be kidding me! But if you want to find out just how bad it was, go down in the video description and click on Greatly Special Link number 1, and it will take you to the YouTube link for the Nintendo Direct. Yes, the Greatly Special Links are finally back, but unfortunately for this. But because I love Nintendo and don't want to be so overly negative, in the next episode I'm going to be talking about the positives of Nintendo's E3 showcase. So look forward to that because there's a lot more Nintendo E3 coverage and you won't want to miss it. Now here's the one and only main cast member that's here, Ty Day, for that big Galaga related surprise.
Hey everybody, it's me, Louie Flores, the Flying Harmonica Fish. And I'm here to give you the third ODYSSEY and OPC in this series. My ODYSSEY is from Ty the 80s Guys 80s and 90s Video World, Episode 5, The Great Galaga Gala. I chose this one because Galaga is one of my all-time TYME favorite arcade games. Now I'll dim the lights and play the OPC. Enjoy!
Arcade Classics 3 Galaga and Galaxian for Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
Now go below in the video description and click on ODYSSEY number 3. Then you can watch the whole episode. Tidy tells me we're almost out of time, so I've got to go now. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Louie. Well, that's all the time we have left in this episode. So have a great day or night, depending on where you are, and be fantastically chipperific. Bye!